Hello, I am Pramod Kumar. Today we will study English of class 12 CBSE and the book is Flamingo. Our chapter is Going Places, written by A.R. Barton. Before we go ahead, I will request you to jot down this website. This is my website. On this website, you can get lot of information about your course. Chapters done in detail along with meaning of hard words in the chapter and question answers whatever I have been able to give. Please jot down. After some time we will rub it off. Okay. The theme of this chapter is adolescent hero worship and fantasizing. You can call teenagers, right? Adolescent hero worship, worship of heroes or celebrities, and fantasizing. In this chapter, two words are there, the dictionary meaning of which I would like you to know. Fantasy. Fantasy is far-fetched notion, dictionary meaning, imagination unrestricted by reality. If you fantasize, it means you are away from reality. You are imagining but away from reality. And another is fascination, a strong liking, a strong interest in something. Suppose you like something very strongly, you feel very interested, very strongly interested in something, that is called fascination, right? So the theme is adolescent hero worship and fantasizing. And sub-theme relationships with family and friends. The story starts with two young girls. They are returning from their school and they are talking. One girl is Jancy, another is Sophie. So while returning from school, Sophie tells Jancy, when I finish my school, I will start a boutique. Boutique means their garments of high value and gift items are sold. I will start a boutique. Jancy says, her friend, but boutique requires a lot of money. We don't have that. Then Sophie says, I will find money. Then Jancy tells her, it's not that easy to find so much of money. Then Sophie responds, I will be a manager. Actually, both of these girls, they are scheduled for joining a biscuit factory for work after they finish their school. They will work in a biscuit factory. So Sophie says, I will become a manager. Jancy is more realistic. She says, factories don't take people directly as managers. Then Sophie says, I will be like Mary Quant, Quant. She was an English fashion designer, very famous, high-ranking English fashion designer, fashion icon. Then she said, I will be like Mary Quant. After that she says, I will be an actress. I will be an actress. And boutique will be my side business. As many actresses don't do acting for a whole day long, they have side business. Though she belongs to a poor family, which Jancy knows fully well. That is why every time she is talking about money, 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 how do you get that money? In Sophie's family, the members of the family are Sophie's father, mother, Sophie herself, Sophie's elder brother, Geoff, and Sophie's younger brother, Derek, small child. So, in course of our fantasy and fascination, for the last 3 years, Geoff, her elder brother, has been working as an apprentice. He is having a motorcycle. So once in the house, she goes to Geoff. So Geoff is trying to repair his motorcycle. So Geoff talks little. He doesn't speak much. So when he is speaking little, his speaking less also gives rise to fascination in Sophie's mind. Because since Geoff talks less, she is not able to know more about Geoff and his friends. So anything that she doesn't know fully, she suspects. Because she has got a fantasizing mind. She is very young. And she is suspicious. She doubts that Geoff doesn't share everything with her. She fantasizes, she daydreams, she indulges into hero worship, and she becomes jealous also at times. Right? And she is impatient also. So she goes to Geoff, he is repairing his motorcycle. So she says, yesterday I met Danny Casey. Now who is this Danny Casey? He is an Irish football legend, prodigy. He is a young man, Irish football prodigy. Prodigy means who has got marvelous qualities. So Geoff said, I don't think so. She said, no, yesterday I met him and we talked. Then he asked about the details. He said that yesterday I had gone to the market. In the marketplace, I met him before a shop. So after talking, I asked him for autograph. Neither he had pen and paper for autograph, nor she had pen or paper for autograph. So they talked that next week she will obtain his autograph. Geoff was not ready to believe, but she is so smart, she will act in such a way that Geoff will be compelled to believe her. She acts in such a way that Geoff is inclined to believe her stories. So Geoff goes to his father and tells him, Sophie met Danny Casey. Her father was a very experienced man. So he said, I think one of these days your wild dreams will get us into trouble. He knows that her wild thoughts may invite some trouble someday. Right? Because she indulges into unrealistic dreams. But she tries to convince her father. Her father doesn't agree, but he keeps mum. He doesn't want to get into too much of arguments. So next Saturday, as usual, they go to watch United. Every Saturday, they go to watch football, and United is the team's name. And Danny Casey plays for United. So entire family goes there every Saturday. They watch. United wins, and Danny Casey also contributes a goal. So everybody is very happy. While returning, Derek says, next time Ireland will win the cup. So they come back home. So like this, after some time, after a few days, she is coming from school. So Jancy asked her, "What is this all I am listening about you?" Then she asked, "What?" Then Jancy told her that, "I have come to know that you met Danny Cassie." Jancy told her that Geoff, her brother, informed her that Sophie had met Danny Cassie. Sophie didn't want Jancy to know this because she thought Jancy was a nosy person. Nosy means who takes interest in others' matters. And Sophie felt that if one thing is known to Jancy, you can be sure that entire locality will come to know of that after some time. Because she is so nosy, she will not be able to keep any secret. So she said very briefly, Sophie, that yes, I had met him. I could not get his autograph because neither of us had pen or paper. So Jancy was not ready to believe her because she didn't think that she would have met Danny Cassie, a football star. After that, one evening she is walking in a garden and she is just dreaming that Danny Cassie was to come. So she keeps on waiting. Evening gets dark, but Danny Cassie doesn't come. So she gets worried. When I go home, what do I tell all my people? Because I had told them that Danny Cassie will meet me. And now that he is not coming, it will be very embarrassing for me to tell my family members that he didn't come at all. She waits and waits. But Danny Cassie is not there because he had never promised. Everything was her fascination. She was only fantasizing that she met Danny Cassie and he promised that they will meet after 1 week and he will give his autograph to her. So very sadly she came home. She was worried that her father will ask the moment she enters house. But on the way she found that her father's cycle was there near a shop or a pub. So she was happy immediately on going home. Her father will not ask. So she went home. She was very sad, very silent, very quiet. She had not met him because there was no Danny Cassie actually. So this is the story about this. So now the question arises, what are the advantages and disadvantages of unrealistic dreams? Most of the young people indulge into unrealistic dreams because they are young, unexperienced, and some of them are gullible also. Gullible means who can be led by the nose. You can hold the nose and take wherever you want to. Take the innocent. Many of them are innocent, yet to know the ways of the world. So the advantage of unrealistic dreams could be that new things could come out. New things which we never imagined that they will come. They could come out. We could come across new things which we never imagined. And what is the disadvantage? Disadvantage is that unrealistic daydreaming may misdirect, mislead, misguide a young, immature, gullible, innocent mind. So just try to understand. The advantage of unrealistic dreams is that something new which we had never thought could come up. Disadvantage is that it may misdirect, mislead, misguide a young, immature, gullible, innocent mind. So, unrealistic dreams need to be moderated, regulated, right? Otherwise they may cause lot of harm. Okay, So this is all about this chapter. I hope you found it easy to understand. I will request you to visit my site. Lot of details are there. In case you want to have some query, you want to ask something, please ask me on my email. I will be too happy to respond. And my email ID will be there on the thumbnail of this video. Right? Thank you very much.